finishing 12th, so really sneaking in, and they did end up losing their first game as well. So they've got a lot to prove here, but I mean, this is the match you really want to do it against. But can you combat the silly?
Gurk?
I don't know. The
Yeah,
Gurk.
I mean, you guys aren't, your eyes are not deceiving you. These portraits actually do line up quite a bit with the heroes that you should expect these players to play. Ostrix is a Wrecking Ball OTP, the Gurkmeister is a Junkrat OTP, and Hev does like to flex between Mei and Tracer. KDM, Chaba, the most flexible players on this team, could probably play literally any support, but you kind of know what you're getting yourself into when you know that you've got Wasp Oh No up on the docket as one of the teams you're gonna have to face.
I mean, we were talking about this really quickly. I mean, before we talk about this, taking a look at the predictions, you know, Wasp 64%, Ben 36%. Rose, you say you're backing on Vendetta. You think Vendetta is going to take the win, and Jack's on the other side. He's all about the Gurkmeister.
The Gurk.
Yeah, can you guys quickly explain why you're backing up those teams?
Sure. I mean, I guess for me, it's not that, like, I just think that maybe I wonder whether or not the surprise factor of Wasp Oh No is going to be there. Obviously, Junkrat can still do Junkrat things, and Wrecking Ball can absolutely help initiate a lot of those fights and enable a lot of those big plays. But I do feel like Vendetta, maybe they've been able to work out some of the kinks that they had, and they are prepared to have to play against something like that.
They got Gurkmeister and Ostrix. We're good. We're chill.
Easy enough.
The
All right,
audience
let's
are
find out who gets
Yeah,
the
there you
win
go.
then. Let's jump right into the match, guys. Take it away.
Yeah, everybody's ready and raring to go. Everybody's in the lobby. We're about to load in. Nepal is our first map chosen by Wasp. It's their chance to knock out Vendetta here, or vice versa. It's Vendetta's chance to knock out Wasp. The winner will face against Quick Esports, which Wasp actually lost to in their first round match, a 3-1 affair against Quick. They did end up taking the single map, and that was the control map, and it was Lijiang Tower. So we are going to something different here for Wasp.
Well, Nepal feels like potentially a good map for them. You do have a couple of really good Wrecking Ball points. I think you can make that work a little bit better on Shrine and Village, as we've seen Wasp Oh No do in the OWCS Stage 3. But I really think that, like, Vendetta, they should be able to play together as a team. And I think that that's one of the downsides of knowing that you are playing this Wrecking Ball comp. It takes a bit for it to get set up. And if you're going to be playing like a Brig that can shield bash, you've got the hinder grenades from the Cassidy, or even just the slow from the cryo freeze on the Mei, might be a little bit more difficult for this Wrecking Ball to actually be a part of the equation.
Well, let's have a little look. The crowd favorite in Wasp. Running out
I
with
love
Ball.
them too. I really do love them too, but...
And Chaba running out with the Alari. Oh yes, this is a team I've come to know and love over the last few stages. I mean, to be fair, I do believe Gurkmeister was rank, I'll have to check, as of like today, but previously was rank 1 and 2 on the DPS ladder in EU, using obviously only Junkrat. So, you know, W for the Junkrat players out there. Oh, goodbye, Ostrix. Goodbye. Hey, okay, that's unfortunate. Common A and JW.
See, I really am a fan of the Wasp Oh No roster. I think seeing Junkrat play, high-level Junkrat play specifically, is just such a treat. But you've got Vendetta that's playing such a meta composition. It's very hard right now, knowing that, like, Mei is Juno so mandatory, it feels like. To think that, like, the Wrecking Ball could get the better of this team. But I don't know, Junkrat can still do Junkrat things. And Hybrid's also by himself.
Yeah, Hybrid's immortal though, it's all good. Arissa went golden. And ANJ's there obviously with the backup. Nice spam coming in from Gurk. Does mean Hev ends up picking up a kill. Hybrid just kind of inting into the backline, gets naded and instantly dealt with as Vendetta do lose control.
Oh.
All good. We're chilling.
It's almost not. But there you go. Now that Wasp actually have control of the point, this is where the Wrecking Ball can be stronger. You get a lot more time to actually set up. You can go on the pincer with some of these Junkrat mines.
Oh, here comes the mines. Got the Christmas lights on him too. Oh, the Christmas present for somebody. He's looking to give it to him. Oh, that wall is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Oh, only a little bit of damage there, but the ball rolled through. Actually didn't end up netting any kills either. Ostrix with the ball take there, just rolling off of the wall to maybe get a slam down. Spear comes through for Hybrid. Here comes the slam, mines, nano, everything thrown in. A slam kill onto China. And a deployed orbital ray from Kronos. ANJ's going to do a lot of damage, both in the looks department and in the brig flailing. Wasp, oh no, with 50% and counting. Gurk has found ANJ lacking on the side. That is a nice little flare kill onto the Gurk, as ANJ now battling with Ostrix. But Vendetta, they're slowly but surely taking over this point, as Wasp now gonna lose the fight.
Oh, they actually have to go get the... Whoa, that's an orbital ray coming out from Chaba.
Wow, what a perfectly timed shield there from Ostrix. You saw the skull being built up there, but Cookie hit the shield at exactly the right time in order to absorb all that damage. Cookie ends up missing that nade, but it doesn't matter. Okay, well, one tap to the head, one tap to the body, and Heb ends up going down. Still in control of Wasp knows. Taking Vendetta a long time to get Wasp off this point. Finally, they get it done. But that's all thanks to Ostrix. I mean, the staying power of the ball is pretty crazy.
It is very crazy. That's why it's always a much better power position to play from when you already have control of the point, because you're able to extend that lead so much. So 80% on the board here for Wasp No as Vendetta do get that point capture back. But yeah, you can kind of see how like the Wrecking Ball might struggle a little bit. You still have a lot of time to actually get yourself back on the point, and with a minefield again to be able to do that. But
nice little mindset. Oh, Hybrid's sleeping.
Oh my god, the sleep.
Nice nades coming in through from Gurk there. Little spear spin. Hybrid using basically everything in this fight, but Ostrix has already killed everybody. Already killed everybody. Just a small little 4K there for the ball. No problem. Wasp end up team killing, and they get the first. They get this cap, and this might be the final fight here for Vendetta. Wasp doing a little bit of scouting now. Ostrix even.
He's back.
No.
With another tire.
Yeah. It's going to be painful. The last couple of minutes too, when you need someone to touch. Gurk is going to be looking for Summit. Hopefully ANJ here is going to be the kill. He's found the Cassidy. He doesn't end up getting the kill. But Hev does kill China. A quick touch for ANJ now, as he moves on through with the rest of his team. Using that orbital ray deployed by Kronos on the points. KDM with a nice little angle off to the side here as Cookie ends up going down. Nice little spear there from Hybrid from downtown, but he's just getting bullied on the point. ANJ does hit the bash on Hybrid. Doesn't move him one bit as he was Terror Surgeon, and ANJ ends up going down. Ostrix takes care of Hybrid as Wasp, oh no, just their comp is so annoying to deal with on the point. They end up holding on to it and end up capping as well, and that is
Oh
going
my
to be 1 point
God.
on the board for Wasp. It's just dealing with that comp. You got to feel for ANJ and Kronos in the back line. They are trying their darndest. I mean, ANJ on the brig can be pretty susceptible to Ostrix. You know, you can flail, you can bash the Wrecking Ball away, but Ostrix playing around that perfectly, and it's been a rough time for the Vendetta support line.
It really has. I mean, it's just tough because, like, you want to play the Brig and the Juno, but you also have a lot of things that can dive your backline. Notably, the Wrecking Ball, I think, would be the biggest hindrance to this backline actually being able to stay alive. But it's like, okay, well, then if ANJ is actually there to try to keep Cronus up, then Cronus can't heal the team, or if you're too busy dealing with the ball, then you're also not worried about your front line. I think it can cause a lot of problems, but we're switching things up quite a bit here as we head over to Village. Not for Waspo, no, but we are for Vendetta. That's going to be China on the far this time around.
Ooh, KDM's already dead. Nice heals coming through from ANJ and Kronos there. But KDM dead as well. I mean, Wasp, their comp, like, what, Hev and Ostrix, they don't need support a lot of the time as the Tracer, like solo operators, especially the Wrecking Ball, so it wouldn't be the biggest loss in the world. Like, it's tough without the Ana, of course, but it's not lost. But saying that, they did lose the point, so, you know, kind of point proven. Or hit the aerial.
Oh my god, please.
Oh, almost. He got somebody with the mine. It did hit somebody, but...
Oh, if Gurk had hit that shot, like, game over.
I would've lost
Honestly,
my
like,
mind.
I would have switched. I'll switch off the far. The Junkrat just killed you.
Oh, good nade in the back line. See that 3-man anti on Cookie's trying to earn Hybrid. Good spear, though. He's going to stop Ostrix in his tracks. I mean, this is the big thing here as well. Like, the Arista is just so good against the ball. Veteran just going to continue to hold.
And then you've got the Pharah that's actually set up here to get the spam too.
Good spin.
What was that? Where was that spear?
I think it was in choke on the top right.
I was like, that felt like it was across
Oh,
the
top
map,
left, sorry.
though.
I think it was. KDM not having the best time right now. ANJ and Cronus building up towards those support ultimates. It's tough for Wasp to set up, and like you mentioned, Rose, it's takes them a little time.
Yeah, like depending on how fast they actually move in here, this could be final fight.
Yeah, see, Ostrix can't move. Nice little spear as well. Also connected. Gurk taking down China. Can imagine that was probably a mid-air kill. Let's be real ourselves here. Nano on the wrecking ball, but Kronos and ANJ popping their ultimates as well. It's going to be an easy target for ANJ just to wail on Ostrix. There's no chance for their wrecking ball to do anything, even with the Nano. Cookie is playing on his own too, but there's just so many tools to deal with a wrecking ball. It's kind of a joke. It's like Ostrix loaded into the lobby and was like, okay, I'm just playing against every counter imaginable, but you know, good wrecking balls will still get it popping, but unfortunately for Ostrix, in this round at the very least. Oh, Gurk's dead. What? Okay, I think Gurk was trying to style on China a little bit, hit the mid-air, but he got booped. That is... He had the little detonator in his hand too, so he could, you know...
Yeah.
He clearly used it so he couldn't get himself back up onto the high ground. Well, Gurk's gonna tire from spawn. I've seen crazier things on this map, I'm gonna be honest, but China taking down KDM and Hybrid absorbing all of that damage. That gold on the Orisa, just too powerful compared to the tire. Hev dead as well. Slow bleed out here from Wasp. Oh no, it's Ostrix. One final tap will do it, and A&J taking down Chava. All right, there we go. Vendetta tying that one up. Ostrix, yeah, not doing too much that round on the wrecking ball, but there's so many counters, who can blame?
Gurkmeister going off the map, even if it was a fair boop, reminds me of the first map that they played. I was watching the replays of the Waspo No game and the Quick Esports game. Very first round of Li Shang. Gurk is off the map. Like, they have not even, like, been 3 seconds out of spawn, and I see Gurk just fall into the drink. Oh, you know, he does get booped.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay.
unlucky.
Unfortunate.
So funny. It's okay. You go for the next round.
All good. We go next. All right, Ostrix back on the ball. Gurk on the, of course, on the Junkrat. No chance they end up so whopping. See if Cookies can kind of survive this incoming spam damage. It's kind of annoying playing on that little off angle there because it's just an easy lineup for the Junkrat. But Gurk does need help. Someone save my Gurk. KDM is dead. Okay, I would just kind of runs down. It's going to be the big problem here, I think, for the Wasp no backline. I think not playing the Brig is a little bit of a mistake. I think with how easy it is for Hybrid just kind of run down KDM. Like, Chaba can, like, deploy Lamp, hits the shift, right? You can then nade yourself, of course, but you don't ideally want to use all those cooldowns just to save the Ana.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised we haven't seen the Brigitte at all. I mean, like, when we've taken a look at what KDM and Chaba actually wanted to play in their match versus Quick Esports, they played Brig only a couple times towards the end of that series, and it didn't feel like there was really Ana Brig was kind of like the two heroes that they liked to play in tandem the most. Really not a fan of the Juno. But I don't know if Ana Bap is it either.
Oh yeah, I mean, KDM's already dead. Yeah, and same with Chaba, okay. I mean, that's fight over with, unless Goatmeister goes crazy. No, it's not happening, unfortunately. That's a little whip shot there from ANJ. Okay, and now you don't use any ults. And now Wasp No is stuck in a situation where they've swapped Sekiriko to try and survive, like the dive and the spam and everything else, and now they got no ults to play with, and they're running into 4 from Vendetta.
Well, they have the Amp Matrix here, so Chaba can use that to help the team create some space, but Chaba's also kind of going off on an own little selfish angle on the high ground.
And that's a direct. Oh, and that's another one too. Oh, there come the mines. All right, Gurkmeister descends from heaven and kills Shiner. I think that was a nice little double satchel over the high ground. Tire coming in, spear's already been used. Good chance to get the tire in. Over the top of the high ground, people are searching, looking for it. ANJ, maybe the target. Nope, it explodes onto Hybrid, who instantly hits that gold. Terror Surge available too, so he's got another lifeline if he wants to use it. Use it, he does. Slams it back down, no damage. But meet Ostrix. I mean, this damage amplification coming through from the orbital ray. I think this might just be round over and map over as well. Vendetta, back-to-back maps, getting 100-0 over Wasp. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Good place to put it.
Yeah, that's it.
There's the amp matrix. It's in spawn. Yeah, that was.
I didn't get a chance
game.
to use it.
Pretty tough game when you have infinite counters being thrown at you, but chilling.
Yeah, I mean, like, I truly love this Waspo No team. I think they're so much fun to, like, watch the Junkrat, watch the tires, watch the wrecking ball spin around, and just all of the pieces actually come together. But I think that you still have this issue if you're Waspo No, where every other team knows what you're gonna play, and they also know sort of how the team is gonna function now with the wrecking ball and the Junkrat constantly being picked. That it gives you a little bit better way to actually prepare for the matchup. And I do think that Vendetta, especially looking at the second and third round, like they have prepped specifically to deal with this team.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like, if you are the backline for Vendetta, you have A and J who's just break maxing, and then okay, I just bash you, I whip shot you, and then I hit ult, and then you get stunned, and then it's like, well, I can't do anything. Oh, and I have flashbang. Oh, and then we got spear, and then we got spear spin, and we got terror. So it's like, it's not fun for Ostrix. See that whip shot? Ooh, so that was like, I was surprised. Go-Meister went over the edge there into the pit. But yeah, A&J doing a good job, like kind of protecting the back line and also just keeping himself alive. Yeah, there's the double mind skills from Ostrix too. As we move on to the maps as well, I mean, Wasp luckily can choose where they want to go. Oh my god, look at Kirkmeister just donking on China the very. Was this the kill? Oh yeah, so he was actually going for it. Just gets boofed. Okay, it was worth the attempt. I think
it was.
China was a little bit too far away for the mines to be consistent, but hey, it would have looked cool if it happened.
But you get a little bit of revenge there with the concussive mine for the Pharah. So you are eventually able to get that kill, but it is going to be a little bit tough, I think, for this wrecking ball. It does fare better when you are actually going to be on a more linear type of map. So the fact that Wasp and No actually get a chance to pick this next one is a very, very good benefit for them.
Yes, indeed. Some map stats for you there. 2 KDA versus the 0.5 of Wasp. Okay, well, where do they want to go? Where is the best map for Wasp to play, Junk? And the ball is the question. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I wonder if Clash is probably not, actually, thinking about it. Clash is probably not that good for the ball, because you need like solid point presence like a lot of the time, and like Rush feels way stronger in that game type, but you never know. Honestly, with Wasp or No, you don't know what's going to come out from the team. So we'll have to wait and see where they pick. They pick Junkertown. Okay.
I was gonna say when they were able to do their very first map pick versus Quick Esports, they decided to go to Junkertown. So here we are again.
We are, and that was Wasp's pick there. That was not Vendetta's pick. Obviously, Vendetta won. So look, it's going to be ball, obviously. I want to see what the backline are going to play. I think that's going to be the big difference maker.
It is so interesting. It's so interesting to see what KDM and Chaba actually play, because they really have sort of left the script behind of needing to pick Juno and needing to pick like Brig or Ana to deal with that. And I think that being able to bring out something like a double flex or just being able to pick something else that they feel like has more utility in that particular matchup is really cool. Like, I could see them sticking to this Zen Ana backline to come out of the gates on attack.
Zen Ana wouldn't be too bad, especially on how long range it is. Makes hybrid Zypher a little bit more painful. Let's have a look. If I'm like not surprised Cookies is playing the Cassidy. I thought maybe you play something like a Widow or an Ashe, but it's very easy to kind of descend on that one person because they have Hev on Tracer and Ostrix obviously on the ball. Oh, what a slam. Slam right click from KDM. Okay, good start for Wasp Bono. That's one pain point down.
Couple more to go here, but a very, very good start. I love how much airtime the Gurk nades are also he's getting maximum reach across the map, and I think that's so funny. Especially if you know that you can sort of control where Vendetta are going to be defending from, where you are going to be in the windows or something. Like, Gurkmeister just killed Cronus. From I don't know where.
Gurk's got in his too. Yeah, Hybrid is going to get melted with that Discord orb. You saw how much damage he took trying to look at Shabba. Alright, China's the only one really left. ANJ, ANJ doesn't hit the jump. Might just die for it too, yeah he does. Didn't hit the jump off the little cog there sadly, so it doesn't get away.
That is it. I do not think that that's going to be a contest. Hybrid is a little too far away to be able to make it there. There's just going to be a close hold. Very, very quick point A capture. And this is why the Zenyatta and Ana is so good in a composition like this, because you are just trying to explode the enemy team. Orb of Discord, the antis from the Ana, just all of the slam and spam damage all adds up together to make these picks really fast. So it's working out great for them so far. They just got to keep it up, and they've got 5 ults here, Jack. Like, they...
Oh, there's one. Does he get the Tara as well? No.
I know.
Gurkmeister down, though. That's a good stick from China. Caught Gurk lacking a little bit there. Well, there's one ult dead. I mean, sure. Straight 1 for 1. Mine's coming in, maybe for Ostrix. Bomb thrown out from Hev. Didn't get anything. They're actually just chasing down the Wrecking Ball right now. But Ostrix is all good. There's the Transcendence also being used. Gurk's full HP. Oh, use that Terror Surge. Grabs 2 people where it's actually Hev. Applying that Discord orb, yeah, pretty deadly. I mean, if KDM stays alive in these fights, like getting that Discord on Hybrid just forces so much. It's actually gonna force Hybrid to switch as well.
Yeah, like, it isn't about the sustain for these 2 supports. It's all about that explosive damage. And yeah, we are going to see that switch as Hybrid's definitely had enough of this. Diva time, and already antied walking out of spawn, already demacked.
Yeah, it might just be the point, to be honest. Although still, anything can happen when you're in that orbital ray, that is for sure, even with that Bunny Blaster. Helps you build up the ult quicker as well. Though 3 meters to go, and Ostrix still alive. They might be in a good spot. Rally deployed from A&J, gets the stun onto the Wrecking Ball, but that's really about it. Kronos is in the middle of the team, and that will be the point. We'll almost call it 5 minutes, 4:50 on the board for Wasp. They go into 3rd point. An unorthodox comp, no like real long-range hit scan to be had.
Nope.
Just all Gurk, all Ostrix. 5.
Oh my goodness.
That's out.
KDM is the damage dealer, actually. I would love to see the stats for this team. But I feel like KDM has come up with the final blows on so many of these heroes, which is just funny. I miss those days. Jack, I'm sure you also miss those days of Zenyatta being...
I miss playing Zen.
Oh, such a good hero. It's one of my
just
favorites.
sucks right now, sadly. Juno's just too good, but it's all
I don't
good.
know about
Wasp
KDM is proving everybody wrong, actually.
And making it work. Nice little boot there onto Kronos, although with how mobile Juno is, it's really easy for A&J to land a pack and not have to worry too much about your counterpart. All right, a lot of ults for Wasp, oh no. Stick from China, misses. Still hits the Transcendence, though does KDM to try and survive the incoming damage. China pretty low. He's got recall, but wants to go for the mega health back so he can continue the aggression. And with these mines deployed onto high ground, A&J with nowhere to run ends up just falling over to Hev as Wasp oh no just keeping the payload going and staggering the Diva a little bit too. Early around in this final corner, Vendetta have got this self-destruct and the orbital ray coming up, but they've got one final chance to make something happen.
And Zenyatta might have a nice group of orbs for your face. I'm not sure. China is already very low. Already very
China,
good.
oh, Chaba kills 2 with an 8. Okay, well that'll do it. That should be it. That orbital ray has been deployed. It's on the point to use, but we got a nano Gurk on the field, and KDM taking the most aggressive position possible on the Zen. Hybrid down to the Gurk, and that should be it. Gurkmeister and KDM walking into the spawn doors as Wasp oh no get the team kill, and 2-minute 50-second time bank as well. Thanks,
I love Zenyatta. I love Zenyatta. I love this team.
Yeah, it's truly a thing to behold. Perhaps the 8th wonder of the world, perhaps?
Oh my god. That is so much time, too. That was like a speed run of Junkertown. It has been so long since we've actually seen people finish Junkertown with this many minutes in the bank.
Speedrun. Control fraudulent game mode continues to be so.
That's true.
See what Vendetta do on their attack. See if they can match that time bank. But yeah, it's looking pretty tough. Is KDM still going to play the Zen? I mean, yeah, it worked out before. Especially if Hybrid's on the Orisa. Little Discord Orb, couple of mines, couple of bits of damage thrown in from Hev. It's tough to play the Orisa into this. It's pretty easy for Hybrid to swap, so I wouldn't be surprised if he swaps D.Va pretty quick.
Yeah, but I think D.Va, you're still getting hurt. Like yes, the defense matrix helps, and you have a little bit more mobility, but you're still gonna get blasted by this Orb of Discord and then the anti, and it only takes a couple of seconds for you to get demeched.
Yeah, good support for the backline though, but yeah, there are definitely pros and cons of it. We'll see if Hybrid ends up sticking. Oh, you love to see that. A little recon arrow kill. Kirk is down. Kirkmaster bites the dust. Good shot from Cookie. Mike.
Damn.
Yeah, people maybe not. Oh yeah, Hanzo's the thing. Oh, he can one-shot again. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Kirk will be back though. Double satellite spawn. We're good. We're chilling.
Ooh, he immediately sniffs out Ostrix though, and also Hev. This is a lot of space that Vendetta's already taken though. Like the fact that you got rid of Gurk so early just means that you're pushed back all of this defense from Oh No, and you don't see them get set up pretty quickly here.
Oh, good long range. Spam damage coming through from KDM. All of Discord applied to Hybrid over and over and over. Even got out with the China Mei too to try and wall off the Wrecking Ball, but it's going to be a very tall order to do so. Even Cookie taking a lot of damage. So much spam coming in from Wasp on his comp. Eventually, they will find a kill, being Vendetta, but they do trade Hybrid for it. As long as Ostrix stays alive, oh, not quite, no. Not as much cover as you'd like on that coast side.
Hev and KDM are holding down the fort here on the defense really well. They're gonna have the three ultimates here, like not just the Zenyatta and the Tracer, but you also have Gurkmeister's Tire. Ooh, a lot of stuff to just keep this defense up here for Oh No.
Orbital Ray available from Chronos too. It's gonna be pretty easy to walk with this one. They do have an out, though, in KDM's Transcendence. Oh, was that a boop off the map? I think it was. Yeah, goodbye, Cookie. Okay.
Well, now they don't need ults.
Now they don't need anything, yeah. Just apply the Discord to Hybrid and focus down the Orisa, and just like that, instantly blown up.
Oh, China has already used the fort. Oh, China had used the Icebox to get away. It gets boofed off the map. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds left for Vendetta to actually crack through this defense. And Wasp no have done this without using anything. They've got 5 ultimates now. Screw the 3 that they had in the bank. It's all 5. That might not even need them either if they just keep getting these first picks like this. I'm just gonna get
Strix just grapple stalling on that little silo up there. Yeah, 5 ults in the bank versus almost 5 for Vendetta. Someone's gonna have to press Q at some point. Mine's deployed first. Chava is gonna get isolated onto the side. No way near KDM, so not even a Transcendence could save you there. A&J, though, traded out as the tire has been ripped from Gurkmeister. Oh, it's found targets. China tried to hide behind that little blue barrel and ends up going down. There's only a minute to go. And Wasp no, the masters of Junkertown, using that buff from Junkrat, you know, the 10% damage buff from Junkertown.
Yeah, exactly. The home field advantage.
It's honestly looking like it, I'm gonna be honest.
That's not actually a patch note thing.
An absurd comp.
Not disclose that.
Wait, not legally obligated.
No, but look, this is great. This is great for Vendetta. They've got 5 ultimates now after getting 3 out of Wasp's pocket. Surely that's enough. Surely 5 to 3. That's enough, right? But there's a Nano Junkrat in face.
No, Nano Junkrat. Gets speared, Blizzard, and that orbital ray used to deal with Gurkmeister. The whole army used basically there to bring down the Junkrats, and Hybrid hunting and searching for the honor in the backline again. Spears him straight into the mega health pack. A sleep isn't going to affect the gold. Narissa finally takes him down. Payload's still moving, but they are in OT, and Ostrix is still alive. Could be a stall coming out from Wasp, oh no.
They can definitely come in with another contest here, especially because they've got the Wrecking Ball. Even if it gets spooked away, you can come back in.
Long range high noon though, is now going to be pretty tough. Yeah, head try for the touch. Couple of meters to go. No more retouch there. No, Ostrix didn't want to mess with that. This was a nicely placed high noon from Cookie. That far away as well, like you're not really fearing anything. Even the sleep there, it would be tough to kind of land.
We got China on the Pharah now. So, giving up the Mei, maybe not feeling like it had found enough purchase in a lot of these fights. I do feel like China more often than not had been forced to use Ice Block really early, and then the walls weren't actually getting any of the isolations that you would have wanted to. So maybe the Pharah are gonna fare a little bit better. More difficult to hit there. Gurkmeister and KDM might have a little bit more trouble.
No, not for Gurkmeister, surely.
No. You're right.
Still doing a fair amount of damage. Look at that. Discord Orb applied to China, and they're still getting kind of rolled. Here comes the tire, though. Where's it going? On the backside of Junkertown right now. Straight over the top. Where is Gurg looking? Well, he's found the rest of the team. Oh, still ends up not getting a kill. Wow, that was quite the journey that tire went on. Found Junkertown in about 2 days. Mines available from Ostrix. Pulse bomb from Hev ends up missing, so Wasp DTS ultimate's now out of the game. But Ostrix does the heavy lifting with those mines.
He kicked in! He got kicked in!
Kicked straight to the face. They truly are the masters of Junkertown.
This KDM Zenyatta has been sick. I'm here for it. I love the Junkrat, but give me more KDM Zenyatta. This has been such a treat. Oh, another Transcendence here for
highest
KDM.
quality of gameplay. Yeah, I mean, that was support ultimate with 40 seconds to go. Norris has got the way, but Ostrix is making it out alive too. No flashbang for Hev. Slowly backing up, regrouping, regaining health. And now they're going to send Nano Junk again. Nano Gurkmeister into the back line, just one mine, one left click. That's one dead Ana, one dead Brig, one dead anything pretty much. Here comes the orbital ray from Kronos, and there's Junkmeister. He got it again. The nano boost into Cookie, instant kill onto the Cassidy. They're not trading though for Chava, so a 4-on-4 rally deployed on the point. A&J holding down the 4, giving everybody that over health now. China rejoins the rest of the team as KDM finally pays for his sins with playing Zenyatta. But with Vendetta in overtime, still a good look for Wasp, oh no.
And Gurkmeister's still alive. So there is a... No, never mind. I was gonna say maybe there's a possibility for a bit of a spam kill there, but in overtime, Vendetta are finally able to get this payload into the 3rd point. But they don't have a whole lot of time to actually do this in now. Minute and a half, already ticking down. Hybrid does have the Viva Bomb. There is something to be used there, I guess, to at least be able to get back into mech. I'm gonna maybe play a little bit more aggressive in that case. But you gotta watch out for your backline if you're Hybrid, because you know Hev is gonna be coming after them with this pulse bomb. Oh my god.
That was spam damage too, I think.
Spam and then the concussive.
Yeah. Like me some of that. A&J dead too. Unfortunate. Alright, reset. Vendetta definitely not finishing with time here, that's for sure. 45 seconds to go, and they got to deal with the tire, the mines, everything. Pretty much. And Ostrix is playing in the rafters.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna finish the map. I don't think this is gonna happen. This is Wasp's map.
No one knows where Ostrix is, by the way. Oh, they finally spot Ostrix, okay. I think China was like right next to him, just didn't see the ball. Just grappling onto the roof like that. Alright, mines deployed, buying even more time, so overtime. Thanks to those mines, Cookie almost gets his face ripped off by those orbs, and Cronus is dead to Gurkmeister. Here comes the tire. The fight's breaking down, chaos ensues, and straight from the high ground, Gurk kills another. 2 kills for the Junkrat, and overtime is here, but Cookie comes up big with a double pulse. Could this be the turnaround they're looking for? Ostrix is still alive, as well as Hev. Hev quickly dealt with after A&J falls. But Vendetta, they haven't got much in the bank. They need these support ultimates to finish this map at the very least.
Oh, but this Transcendence from KDM is going to help neutralize a lot of that orbital ray damage output that you could see here. I know it's not able to out-heal everything, but it's still going to be a lot to make sure that this orbital ray doesn't just run them over. And the fact that there's this China barrage, China's going to have to look out in the rafters. I think Gurkmeister is going to find that a very, very easy target to take down here. So it comes off the back of this Nano and this Transcendence for Wasp. Oh no.
Oh no, that orbit a little bit too late there to try and save Cookie. China's got this barrage available. Nano deployed, goes onto Ostrix before he met a rather fateful death. China does end up going down to KDM. But they are slowly losing members, although Ostrix just being alive is what's important. Can just stall for a long time. There isn't too much damage. I mean, the focus fire is nice for Vendetta, but their DPS aren't here. Eventually, Cookie makes his way back to the fight as Ostrix is stalling until the ends of the earth almost. And now here comes Wasp. Oh no, reinforcements.
Have the mines though, and they also do have this pulse bomb, so Hev can keep this
Good
on.
stick. A&J down, Barrage comes in, China falls, but does take one with him. Support's missing now for Wasp. Oh no, still the mines available from Ostrix, but Cookie still just dominating on the Tracer. Has come alive in the last portion of this map. A mine kill onto, no, they don't, there's no way. Wasp end up taking the map. There was Kronos next to the point, and they get off. I had to get off from my chair there real fast. I did not expect that. I think they thought someone was on it. I don't know. There was a concussive mine that killed the Baby Diva, so surely, I think the Baby Diva was definitely on the point trying to get the remake.
But why did everybody walk away when there was a Diva Bomb that was there to protect you? That was like the last gift from Hybrid to secure the map finish. And when I said they weren't going to finish the map, that is not what I meant.
Well, there it is. A final point defense for Wasp. They're tying the series up one apiece now as Vendetta. They had 2 people left and Cookie was alive. Just got off. It was like a meter to go.
The Diva Bomb should have protected you. I don't...
Yeah, I think Gurk, though, when you were remaking, I think Gurk was just throwing bombs at the general direction. And yeah, the concussion mine did end up landing. Boom, insta-kill. Yeah, that was a nail-biter finish because Cookie had that in the bag almost there. There was like 2 people alive, Gurk and Ostrix. So it's about highlights from that map. Good stick as well. Tie getting deleted.
We'll just chalk it up to the Junkrat home field advantage.
Yeah. I mean, where do we go now? I mean, you don't want to pick a map good for the Wrecking Ball. See if well, they went to Wasp went to Junkertown against Quick Esports and ended up losing it. Vendetta played Ents in their first round, a game that you're definitely going to lose against Ents, the best team in the region, or could be said to be the best team at the moment.
They could pick Midtown.
Yeah, Midtown wouldn't be too bad as a hybrid of choice.
You give me Midtown, Hybrid can play Orisa. It's a little bit more difficult, I think, for the Wrecking Ball to actually get past that first point, and even on third especially, is just not so easy to have to play on. So I think that Midtown could be a potential pick here.
Look at this. Here we go. A little slam. So
man.
Hybrid gets demeched, and look at the mines coming in, bang, and then Cookie is right on the point as well. It looked like Cookie had a touch. I'm pretty sure he thought so as well. But yeah, no finish of the map. I mean, the spawns were coming in for Waspo, no, but it still looks pretty promising for Vendetta. Here are the stats on your screen. 53 deaths. That is a lot of deaths. To be fair, a lot of deaths on the other side as well. Just a very chaotic game so far.
A lot of those deaths were by the hands of that KDM Zenyatta.
Yeah, that's very fair to say, I think.
It was...
Where are we going to go?
Fun.
I want to know.
I still think Midtown is pretty
good map for it, I think. I think even King's Road, to be fair, wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
A lot of the hybrid maps. Here is the map pool, of course. Blizzard World. Maybe Blizzard World a little bit less so. Midtown, King's Row, maybe. Go to escort, we've already done, of course. So we've got push, clash, slash flashpoint, or hybrid.
I actually could see them picking clash. I could see them picking a clash map.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they happen so fast. It's kind of not like they happen so fast and they happen almost a bit more predictably than Flashpoint because you know which side of the map it's going to move towards in terms of which letter pointer we're gonna go to next, but it's gonna be Midtown. I was right the first time.
There we go. Yeah, Midtown for hybrid. Vendetta's pick. Okay. A little less, a little bit more restrictive for the Wrecking Ball. And then, well, you could have, yeah, King's Row I think would have been another viable choice. I think Midtown was another map that Quick Esports took off of Wasp. Oh no, it was only the control. They ended up winning in the 3-1. Would be nice to see that rematch again. I think that's the best thing about these group stages sometimes is when you're in this elimination match, you do get a chance to maybe face one of your rival in a way from the opening matches. And elimination means one of these teams will be going home after this series, but Midtown is the pick. No substitutions either side either, so we're going to see Gerkmeister on the junk and Ostrix on the ball as we load in.
But you're absolutely right, where this particular map can limit a lot of the ability for the Wrecking Ball to actually maneuver behind the team. I think even Gerkmeister with the Junkrat might have a little bit more difficulty. There's a lot of cover to play around, so the Junkrat spam is not necessarily going to be as easy to hit its target as in some of these other maps. Even on Junkertown, you see all the open space that you're playing around with. There are very limited amounts of actual cover, so you've got a little bit better angles to actually get that nade spam down on. And it was not a bad pick for what we ended up seeing Quick Esports do to them by picking that Midtown too, when you know they're going to be also coming out with something like an Orisa, like a Ramatra. So I think this works out well for hybrid. Even if it's the D.Va too, I think either way, it feels good to know that it's more about limiting the Wrecking Ball rather than it is just bolstering up your own teams.
Very defensive backline too from Wasp. I mean, sorry, not defensive, very aggressive. Even the complete opposite direction. With the Alari too. They want to go fast though, do Vendetta running A&J on the Lucio of all things. Trying to get to the point ASAP. A&J slammed, needs some desperate help. Just instantly taken out. Wow, focus down. Ostrix hates my man's A&J. Honestly, one of the more ideal targets to slam, to be fair. Fight on second point of all things for Vendetta right now. It's really not where you want to be, especially against a comp that is very good at kind of soloing people. You can't get caught out, you need to move as a squad. Because a Ball, Tracer, and Junk, they all have the capabilities of winning these 1v1s, winning these weird fights. Here comes the re-engage though.
Yeah, but the more you pressure down Ostrix, the more that they have to go back to actually get that healing. And hybrid also taking this opportunity while Ostrix is out of the way to go try to jump this back line.
Yeah, A&J dead again. Same with China. Vendetta's attack push right now just kind of getting owned. I mean, KDM falls, sure, but Hybrid's not going to be able to get a tick. There's no way, because Ostrix is still alive, and Ostrix is just rolling around this lamppost.
Holy cow, he's so fast!
It is a little silly, a little wild with it. Hybrid is still in the fight, but like, oh, pulse one on the floor. They're just losing players on the rotate. Like, A&J is just going down over and over again to the slam of Ostrix, and they're just slowly losing this game. I mean, 2 minutes to go, and they've not really had a clean fight. They've
not at all
half rotated to the point, and then Ostrix bowls through people, and then Gerkmeister's there with a bomb, so.
Well, they're finally regrouping as a full team of 5. So Vendetta can actually put a good effort towards this next attack push. Don't really have a whole lot to their name right now, though. Yeah, Hybrid's actually going to switch off the D.Va and go to the Orisa. So maybe actually trying to lean into what we were hoping they would for this actual map, but you still don't have really much of anything except for the orbital ray, and you were gonna have the barrage, except you don't anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Damn. Gerk's ability to take down the Pharah is pretty crazy. Every single time we see a kill when China's dead, it's always Gurkmeister. On the junk rat with the satchel. All right, minutes to go. There's a sound barrier coming through. KDM is dead, and they're just going to be able to move on forward with this orbital ray. They've lost one but killed two. Support's down for Wasp, oh no. Ev's forced to recall, so hasn't got a lifeline to use anymore. And with Hybrid on the Orisa, a bit more of a hardy target to take down as China finally gets some revenge and Gurkmeister. Minute to go. Nostrix alive always means there's going to be a recontest available to the ball. And yeah, it looks like Hev's going to make his way back onto the point too. There's the nano boost, A&J in the sights of Ostrix. And I think they should be good for a full regroup of 5. Although saying that, Tava has fallen to Hybrid. Ostrix doing a best roundabout impression there. Just going around in a circle, and they're going to eventually cap the point. They're going to have to go Ostrix. They are fighting picks. So it is just Wasp who's trying to burn as much time off the time bank as humanly possible. And there it is, 2 minutes and 50 in the time bank for Vendetta.
Jeez. Oh, I felt like this was never going to happen, though, because of how well of a grip Waspo No had on this defense. Gonna see a couple of changes, though. I mean, okay, Chaba on the Juno now if we're gonna take stock of all the changes here. Cookie on the Ash. So those are sort of the big ones as we move into this next point. I guess ANJ also switching off the Lucio to the Brig. I think the Brig is way better to pair up with the Juno, especially when you know that you're still gonna have this Wrecking Ball that's putting that pressure on the back line. That was a great, oh, watch out wherever he might be, the
I don't
Gurkmeister.
think that was like what? You just randomly fell into a trap.
I was so ready for there to be like just
mines being thrown towards them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always the fear. I think your human instinct, your panic mode is like, oh my god, I stood into a trap. I'm so dead. There's the Terror Surge KO onto Gurkmeister. No longer will he haunt the dreams of China, at least for the moment. Anyway, give him about 10 more seconds and he'll be back in the fight.
Ooh, Chama's back at Alari?
Okay, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty long sideline on this point, to be fair. Good spear kill from Hybrid. Just doing his best big DPS impression, just kind of running a peel. Gurkmeister's tire is already half HP. Perfectly timed spear from Hybrid, just pinging that one from around the corner almost. And here comes the orbital ray. So yeah, I mean, slowly but surely Vendetta are making this work. Wasp, oh no, they got the nano boost. They can send Gurk in with it if they want to, or they can just send Ostrix to keep him up. Oh, the nano, he was looking for the Wrecking Ball. Didn't quite find it. Gurkmeister with one, but already KDM has fallen to that barrage, and Gurkmeister forced off that point. And there's got to be a cap. Yeah, 0.12 meters, absolutely no chance. And Vendetta, they're getting it done. 230 apparently is all that they need.
It's alright, they're fed up. They're done. They've had enough. I even saw like the nano melee onto China while he was barraging. That cracked me up, honestly.
Hey, it's extra damage.
Just a little bit. But yeah, Vendetta finally cracked the code. They're gonna be moving into this third point. This rally, very good to have here. Another switch up for the backline of Wasp, oh no, as we take a look at KDM back on the Zenyatta and Chaba back on the Ana. They're actually switching roles here because KDM was on the Ana just a little bit ago.
NJ's got the rally for Vendetta, however. Oh, good stick from Av. Probably doesn't get a kill. It was on the Orisa. Cookie is pretty low. Hybrid's just taking control of this high ground. No, you know, normally you see the tank on the corner on the low ground, but nope, Hybrid's on high. Because he's scared of Ostrix just slamming on the rest of his team. And now he's in the back line. Nice spear too. I mean, Hybrid is just playing DPS. What's a ex-DPS player, by the way? That's 3 kills for Hybrid, sure. Just keep doing it. Ex-DPS player for the London Spitfire. Kind of holding it down, holding his own on the tank role, has been for a little bit. Still looking for more too. The rest of the team can handle themselves, surely.
Isn't Orisa and D.Va just basically fat DPS at the end of the day? I feel like
big Tracer for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And
I've been making Orisa look like that as well, honestly. Four-legged Tracer, I suppose. All right, there comes the ball. Mines as well deployed on the point, but look at that. Yeah, just so much damage. Ira was just coated in the orbital ray, was chilling. We're just lasering everybody. A minute to go. Hev gets skewered. And there it is. A 38-second time bank for Vendetta on Midtown.
That spear was so crazy. Oh my gosh. It's happened a lot though, where Hybrid is very predictive when it comes down to using the spear, especially on squishy targets like that. The spear hits, instantly killed. Great way to finish off the map here for Vendetta. After they struggled so much on that first point, they were not going in together. And when they finally were like, okay, hang on, like let's hold hands, let's do this. They did actually have a breakthrough and get to the finish line.
Hey. Sometimes the ball and the junk they give and they take. Still kind of happy with the defense. I mean, you got them down to 38 seconds, but yeah, not the result they were after. Considering it was quite a dominant first hold.
Yeah.
A majority of that map to start off with.
A lot of switches though between KDM and Chaba on the defense. This is something that's always really fun to watch for the Wasp Ono backline, is that they do switch things up depending on what they feel like fits the moment. And so it was even interesting to see like KDM was on the Ana and then they swapped roles where like Chaba took the Ana and KDM took the Zen. After Chaba had also swapped between Juno and Alari. Very fun to watch. But it's going to be the Ana and the Juno for them as they head out of the spawn doors on the attacking side.
Yeah, so look what they can do. See how Ostrix sets up. Already in the little cafe, the little bedroom or whatever that is, on the high ground. Hybrid knows it too. Surely doesn't go down here. Nice spear. Yeah, Hybrid is just playing DPS right now. That is all Hybrid is doing. A lot of mines though thrown in his direction. He's got that mini to use if he wants to, but no, just suffices with the heals from his supports.
Hyper Ring is nice too though to make those quick rotations.
Yeah, it's really nice with the Orisa actually. Really nice. Not really worried about using it on yourself nor your Brig. Just helping our Hybrid kind of transition from one point to the other. And there it is. China and Hybrid make a quick dive, quick clean one as well, killing KDM. Ostrix is setting up in the back line again in the small little apartment there. Just watching as the rest of his team struggle to make it through this choke point. Yeah, Heaven's dead too.
That's the one thing about the Wrecking Ball that can make it really difficult is like, how do you actually help your team get past the choke? Unlike the other tank heroes, you don't have a shield, even though you also give your friendly shields over when you slam down now. It is really not enough to actually keep your team alive, to actually make it through this oncoming onslaught of damage. And even if you go behind the team, they're not turning your attention to you. You saw that A and J was looking in that direction and going, what are you gonna do to me? You know, I'm just gonna let Hybrid in the front line kill the rest of your team.
Hybrid's just running at the enemy team.
Right?
My guys just ran it down. Yeah, that orbital, I mean that nano, sorry, onto Gurkmeister finally kills Hybrid. They've still got 2 minutes to go. Hybrid's going to be able to get back. As long as Vendetta don't lose anybody else, they should be good. Although Cookie's in a lot of trouble. You can see Hev just chasing after the Ash. Actually gets just sniped by Cookie to overstay his welcome.
Ooh, I don't know if KDM's going to make it. Yeah, not at all. Well, like, after that big headshot from Cookie, you saw China be able to go finish that off. And even though they lost Hybrid so early, the rest of the team was able to get the job done.
I think Gurkmeister is just trying to kill China in midair with these
well, why would you?
The top mines.
Wouldn't you do the same?
Pretty successful with it thus far, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the biggest badge of honor as a Junkrat player is being able to get the aerial kill with your nades.
Gurkmeister! It's good. There's the tire. No more Christmas skin, this is so sad. Mines deployed, Cookie's dead. Yeah, Kronos' inevitable demise there. Stared death straight in the face. Return to the soil. As the rally has been deployed by A&J. Good defensive countermeasures there from Hybrid. A&J takes that mega health back all the way back out. Whoa, look at him go. My word, he was almost breaking the sound barrier then. Ostrix holding on to the point, or trying to get progress on it even. There's a Hybrid locking this one down from the room. Good little spear there, gets the stun on the Wrecking Ball. China down, however. Hybrid losing a lot of his teammates, now decides to look at the back line. Oh, and just kills KDM like that, okay. And still got the Terror Surge too, mind you, and the Fortify. Good heads-up play from Ostrix, taking away the health back, but Hybrid is still alive, surviving. And Terror Surges, Gurkmeister down to the low ground, still taking names and numbers? Not quite. Gurkmeister survives to live another day.
but there's still not a tick of progress until now for Waspo No. So there was a potential here for Vendetta to come back in and actually get a recontest. Despite that, I think they're going to be very happy with the fact that they basically got Waspo No to have to cap this in almost overtime. Vendetta can go ahead and get this high ground set up here for the defense on second point and see if they can continue this reign of terror.
Did him out at the same time, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very happy with that if you're Vendetta. Even if it wasn't the full cap, the full hold. Oh.
I mean, again, Go managed to try for the aerial.
I think he was asking for that one.
Hunting for clips, but, you know, hey, if you get him, it looks cool. You don't have to post every time you get the death. You just only post the ones that you land the connection.
Exactly.
Hybrid, unfortunately, now can no longer really play big DPS. Just kind of has to chill behind this car for the time being, so she can get pushed away. Here comes the ultimate, though, from both Junos. Both orbital rays deployed. Mind slam onto Cookie, an easy kill. Crona's going a little bit too aggressive there. Yeah, dashing over this high ground can be a death sentence a lot of the time, even if you are very quick and hard to hit. The Juno hitbox, rather forgiving for the Juno player. Rather slim hitbox, and you're very quick.
Juno can be very, very vulnerable at times, and so it can be very risky to actually peek your head out behind cover, and you were certainly punished for that one on the Vendetta side of things. But not too bad. You're still going to keep this time bank very respectable here for Waspo No, as you get a chance to get yet another recontest before this payload does make this second checkpoint. And lots of ultimates here for Vendetta to work with.
Dire, looking for somebody. Oh, hunting for hybrid, yeah, damage, and then a couple of shots from KDM. Oh, yeah, that'll be it, okay. We've got a game on our hands here, 2 minutes to go. Wasp basically mirroring Vendetta's attack, pretty much.
This is where it gets really tricky, though, because usually we don't see teams actually finish off Midtown. It can be very difficult to break past and finish out this third point, and it's just because of how close those respawns can be. And with Vendetta's composition, if they're able to get a pick here, it should be enough to at least stall the payload for a little while. Yeah, Hybrid is up on the high ground.
Yeah, returning to the high ground. Just trying to control it so Ostrix doesn't get a free angle to slam, but it's Hybrid staying up there. It was almost inevitable that he'd fall down. AJ with the rally too. Pulse bomb lands. Sev now benefiting from this orbital ray, looking at China's direction, but getting taken out. Thought maybe he managed to land the kill onto the Farah, but it wasn't to be. It was actually KDN that followed it up with a couple of bullets. Or a couple of little ray gun bursts, I suppose. A minute and 15 seconds to go, but Vendetta, they've got ults. They can win this. They just can't go down to the mines.
The mines are going to be difficult to get past for a lot of the players.
Yeah, look at that, all over pretty much. As soon as you blinked there, as KDM steals China, but they've just ult dumped pretty much in that fight. You use the rally from A&J, the barrage, and you are chilling. Even Hybrid trying to help the rest of his team build up to some more ults.
Good strategy. Cronus is going to have the orbital ray, which is very important, knowing that KDM does not have it themselves. And with only 40 seconds to go, Waspo No have no choice except to walk into this orbital ray. There's no way around it. Very few flank routes to actually get through this final part of the point.
Yeah, Cokemeister with the tie, though. Anything can happen. He's got to land a big double kill here, although he's getting hounded right now by Hybrid, who's once again is just inting into the back line. A beautiful Terror Surge grabs everybody in. Lab's going to keep everybody alive, though, as Wasp No deal with the Orissa's aggression. Those mines going straight through the window, end Cookie's life, but it's Kronos just filling the kill feed full of orange as Vendetta just try and hunt down the last few members of Wasp. Oh, no. Ostrix is alive. There's a touch potential. A good spear does make sure he's hindered a little bit. But with OT and a tie coming from Spawn, Waspo knows it's their last chance to try and make this push in. Oh, the tie doesn't get anything either.
Little too short there.
Yeah, Ostrix dead too. Only a matter of time here before Vendetta was able to hold on to this point. And you can see Chavez skating around the Lucio as the ball spawn in the hands of Hev. And China is dead, but they still got to deal with that Bastion. They cancel the pulse spawn at the very end, and that is it. Vendetta hold on to that final point. And what was a wacky and wild game of Overwatch there on Midtown. That's match
What
point
else
as
do
well.
you expect?
Vendetta.
It's Wasp 0 in the server with the Junkrat and the Wrecking Ball. I don't know what else you really expect out of any of the maps that we're gonna see in this series, except pure chaos.
They're about to get knocked out as well. Wasp, oh no, the fan favorite. More often than not, match point for Vendetta. They won't get their chance, at least not right now, to get revenge on Ents, who knocked him down into this position. Their opponents will be Quick Esports, who are waiting in that decider match for the winner of this one.
Oh, and it's going to be really tough when we take a look at the rest of what is available in this map pool. We've got Clash or Flashpoint, and we have Push as the two opportunities here for Wasp to come back in. And I think both of those game modes, Jack, they're going to be very difficult for the Wrecking Ball to have the same type of success.
Yeah, not half wrong. Let's look at some of the highlights from that one. Yeah, I mean, you don't expect anything less, really. A little bit of wild wackiness. The fights aren't as like tempoed as some other games that we'd see, like Mirrors or, you know, kind of more meta style comps, especially with Hybrid as well. Just knowing that the backline is a little bit more vulnerable because you're playing against a ball and a Junkrat, so you can just kind of run it down. So he's very much playing to that style.
Oh boy. It has some really good highlights here. I forgot that Cookie came out on the Bastion at the very end of things because I was so focused on the fact that we still had the just the DPS hybrid in the front lines and all of this ridiculous amounts of damage. I kind of forgot that there was a Bastion somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good pick on the final, like, OT. You come out on the Bastion, you hit one form, you get, like, one kill, or even just pressure down Ostrix enough. It's not a bad pick in the final few moments of things. Maybe the stats on that.
Holy cow.
So you can tell how chaotic it is. Again, 51 deaths for Wasp, 34 on the side of Vendetta.
63,000 damage.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage. So similar healing numbers on either side as well. Don't expect anything less. Yeah, Quick Esports are going to be a bit of a mean opponent for Vendetta, but should be a fairly close one. Obviously, Wasp ended up losing to them, and that's how they landed themselves in the elimination match. Vendetta, one more map away. They're about to knock down Wasp, or knock out, Wasp. Oh no. After this break, we'll find out who the victor of this potential final map is after this.
I think I'm ready to go pro in Overwatch 2. Join 250 teams in Face It League Season 3. Compete in weekly officials organised around your schedule. Anyone can start their journey, rising through skill-balanced divisions and climbing to the top of the Face It League for cash and fame. Don't miss Season 3, register before October 2nd. Let's do this, guys.
Let's do this, guys. All right, we're back. Runasapi is the pick there for Wasp. Oh no. Vendetta are about to knock them out of Group D.
Runasapi is so interesting. It makes a lot of sense if this is going to be the
Group
one
A,
that you
sorry.
want to grab. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't think you really want to put yourself
All
in a
map.
position where you have to play like Clash or Flashpoint, because it just happens so fast. Doesn't allow enough time for the Wrecking Ball to actually get set up. But I think on Runasapi, it's one of those push maps that is a little bit more variability when it comes down to what you can actually play on it.
Yeah, Vendetta coming out with 2 maps. They didn't win any maps against Ents. Group A's has been pretty tough so far. It is Ents. That is very true. That is very true. I'm not disagreeing. Winner here faces Quick Esports. Group A, pretty tough one. That is for sure. Of course, Ostrix and Gurkmeister, they're going to be playing the same thing. We'll get the graphics swapped around as well. So, Vendetta, there we go. On the left-hand side, with Hybrid on the Orisa still. I mean, honestly, if you were Vendetta right now, you just keep running the same thing. Because all Hybrid is doing is just running, beelining for the backline. And
Yeah.
Waspo, not really wanting to play Brig, it seems. They've been playing a little Alari, Ana, like Juno. Like, they are flipping the coin right now, what they want to play. Not much Brig, not much Lucio either.
I mean, the Baptiste makes a really good target for the Orisa again anyway. Like, you called this out, I think, a couple maps ago, where you can use the Immortality Field if you really want to, but you're still going to have the same problem. It's just a huge commitment to have to take in order to keep yourself alive versus an Orisa, of all things.
Jeez, I mean, Hybrid is kind of destroying Waspo right now, just solely on the Orisa.
Like, that is a very quick team fight. Oh no, is gonna have to go back.
Go, oh no.
Oh no.
All right, there's some contesting on the point at the very least. Hybrid just kind of AFK there for the time being, just getting as much push as possible. Gives a slam, Hybrid shrugs it off, Heavy's dead again. Second time in a row there, he's been killed first. And these dives coming through from Wasp, I mean, it's a good map for dive, to be fair. You can play a little bit Winston, a little bit Diva kind of thing, but you do need that backup. You do need Hev to be alive so Ostrix can kind of help you get these kills. Is that checkpoint? Not quite. But they will be able to get it rather soon, and it is now, yeah, especially with Ostrix dead.
The Winston and the Diva dives are really good on this map, but the Wrecking Ball dive just plays so differently. Even just the Tracer is not necessarily enough for you to be able to get these big picks. Because you're kind of waiting for there to be enough damage from the Junkrat to align with the fact that you're going to get this big slam down there from the Wrecking Ball, and it's finally coming through.
Wait,
It's
did that? I think Cronus' ult just got cancelled there. unless it was on the other side of the map. We saw one of those the other day. It's a very small window. It's like the Kitsune Rush window where you can cancel Kitsune Rush. Unless I missed it and it went off like towards the edge of the map, towards coast. But regardless, I mean,
didn't see the big red.
I ended up using it anyway, and they didn't find anything. So Wasp will try and push the bot here to try and take the lead. Ostrix just perma-grappling on this high ground. Wow, getting a bit of info too, just speaking his little form over the high ground. Good little spear though, stops the momentum. Here comes the tire. Oh my god, just playing on the top of the skybox. Are they going to see it? They should, surely. Nope. Cookies goes down. Barrage ends up coming in to try and take down Ostrix, but he gets out of there. As fast as Lightning McQueen, that. And here comes another Ray. ADM unleashing that on the points. Ostrix getting booped up there, able to keep himself in the sky to help take down China on the Thafara. Wasp, no, this will be checkpoint too. A&J and Cookie are the only ones up, so no touches hit.
Well, there you go. All that was really the big difference maker between the Wrecking Ball and the Winston Die was just having very powerful ultimates. Layered the amplification matrix on top of the orbital ray. The fact that Cronus had used it that team fight ago meant that KDM was always going to have that orbital ray advantage. But you now get a chance to actually set up mines from Ostrix right as Vendetta walk into this recontest.
Yeah, nice little land there as well to make sure Ostrix doesn't go down. Lead taken by Wasp. Here comes the high noon. Oh, still catches KDM despite being bowled back. NJ does fall though, so 1 for 1. There's a Cookie in a decent spot here. Can use that bot for cover if he wants to. But the action is on the other side of the map by the looks of it. A box bomb connects with Hybrid and that takes him out. Now Cookie in trouble. Osmono kind of handily winning that fight. Creating a bunch of chaos, getting booped around. Cookie can't really play around Hybrid for protection. Can't really play around A&J for protection because the amount of times Ostrix is just getting boops. It's tough to do so.
Really difficult now that you're also approaching the end of this map. Vendetta do have the double support ultimate, so this should be a backup moment here for Waspo. No, tracking the fact that they have both of those things, you don't want to be able to fight the rally. That's going to be difficult. But look at this. Where's the Hybrid going? They're just going to allow this push to happen from Cookie, and Hybrid's looking for a flank.
Hybrid is, I feel like he's in his own little world right now. Fair enough. We'll see if we can get anything done. It's easier with this orbital ray, of course. Everybody glowing. Do like that new glow effect, looks pretty good. Nice little spear. Oh, connects too. Wow, nice. Decent projectile usage from Hybrid so far. Thought he's been pretty decent in terms of aim. And here comes the return ray. China dead in the sky again. Gurk, count the amount of times Gurkmeister on Junk has killed China on Bara. Someone, mods, remote.
There are more. There is absolutely a higher score for Gurkmeister than the other way around.
Yep, 100%. China has not killed Gurkmeister that many times on the Farah, and Gurkmeister has kind of been dominating the skies.
And China is off the Farah.
Yep.
Going over to the Tracer.
You're gonna get one-tapped by Gurkmeister, watch this. They've got Tire too, they've got the mines, they've got poles, every explosive element in the game, pretty much. Gurk's like, please. Someone come through the door. I have a present for you. It's a bomb.
Tire right behind the sign.
Here comes the Orisa.
Terror Surge is big.
Straight over the top. Big slam down there. Yes, nice stuff. Lamb deployed. Lamb pretty ineffective against the Terror Surge, even to the best of times. There it is. Okay, Vendetta finally clean the fight up. 4 minutes to go too. It's been basically one continuous fight for the last 6 minutes. Maybe 1 minute downtime.
It's very back and forth too, though. Like, this isn't a huge lead that Wasp have accumulated here, and so Vendetta, even just off the back of another team fight win, might be able to snag the league away from them. Ahead with this Pulse Bomb, though, you still got the Wombo-Bombo combo with the Pulse Bomb and the Tire. So Wasp might be able to get this if they can land like a nice big pick onto somebody.
Alright, Pulse Bomb in the hands of Head. Still looking for an entrance here, but scared of Cookie's flashbang. Now they're starting to move. They're going to rock that satellite vector, but that window's going to come out super far away. Pulse Bomb on the floor, detonated too. Nice stuff from China there. Didn't even get a connection. That was all Gurk and Chaba just kind of straying a little bit too close to it. That lab was destroyed, and so were they. bits and pieces. Viscera just splattered across the cement. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. And they're narrowing in on that lead, that golden line of victory there. It's going to get contested before they do it, though.
Oh, this tire from Gerkmeister has got to be big.
Ooh, they force recall onto Heb already. Where's that tire going? Yeah, Hybrid just peeks his head around the corner. Just no fear of the Junkrat tire whatsoever. And Heb is dead. This could be lead taken here from Vendetta. A&J has still got the rally. I mean, yeah, you deploy this right now as soon as this ult comes out from the Juno. As long as you don't get naded, you should be good. Holding shield, swinging away as much as possible. A nice little 2-tap there from Cookie, takes down KDM. And the entirety of Wasp's backline quickly dealt with by the Cowboy. As Ostrix tries to stall for as long as possible, but without support, you're not long for the world if you stay in the fight. A 10-player kill streak for Hybrid, and the lead has been gained by Vendetta.
Lead with less than 2 minutes to go as well, as Ostrix is going to come back to get another recontest, allow the rest of the team to come back in. And you can see the Gerkmeister spam already coming out of spawn, but KDM already down for this next fight. This could be a full map completion.
Chaba's isolated too onto this sideline. You can see Hybrid just... Jeez. I mean, Hybrid hates supports. He hates backliners. This guy's not protecting his team. He's all about killing. Hybrid's already picked up
working.
too. 114 meters to 103. Vendetta in the lead. Only a minute and 20 seconds. Wasp have to be close to perfect here to try and get that lead again. And try and take us to map 5, in fact, too.
Yeah, that's true. It still gets really tough because we're going to either Flashpoint or Clash, but right, it does have to continue here for their journey in this competition. 1 minute remaining, though, means that we're really going to see like one solid 5v5 team fight at best. And then it's going to all be overtime from here.
Yeah, these fights, to be fair, have lasted a long time, so expect this to be the overtime fight right now. Well, there's the mines. Mine slam. No one even got booped up by those. Just space created. Pulse one goes in. That's 2 ults already gone from Ospo, no? They got one more explosive ult to use, and it's going to be Gerks. Where's this tie going? Cookie's still in the ult, although it does end up getting slept by the looks of it. Gerks tire. It's looking for somebody. It's looking for somebody. And China can quite get away. God, he really hates China as well, apparently. Gerkmeister is, I don't know if he into one of his ranked games or something, but my word. Enemy number 1. Cookie takes down 2. There's Vendetta using the orbital ray. There is just no chance, I don't think, for Wasp to come back into this one. They've got a nano, and they're like 5% away as well from their own ray, but we're in OT. They got a long way to climb. They have to get the bot all the way back onto their side of the map as well, and it's going to be a swift disengage from Vendetta.
No, nothing much here outside of the orbital ray, which is already gone, and we're going to see Clapback with this rally here from Vendetta to close out the series.
I mean, the Terror Surge with A&J rallying too. The Goat Brig of EU comes up big once again. Vendetta are going to end that map just as it started, in a chaotic fashion. Vendetta take the win, knock Wasp out, and advance to face Quick Esports in that decider match.
Oh, it's too bad, because Wasp really is such a fun team, but I think we should have expected to see Vendetta be able to just stick to their roots, stick to the meta, stick to the game plan, and not let any of the silly business actually get the better of them. Danny, I'm going to miss the Gerkmeister, though.
That team, Wasp 0 was very entertaining. I'm gonna say I think this was probably one of the most entertaining matches that I've seen in OWCS in a while. And yeah, but unfortunately, you know, the better team wins, and definitely it was Vendetta. Like you guys said, it was the team synergy. Not only that, the meta as well. You know, it really sort of worked in Vendetta's favor. So huge congratulations to Vendetta getting the win and staying alive, right?
Yeah, big W, honestly. And now they have to face against Quick Esports. Could be a pretty close game, in all honesty. I'm not sure Hybrid's going to continue to play the way he does, although it is quite fun, just him inting into the back line as the Orisa. I don't think that's going to happen. But,
yeah, what was it?
Yeah, like you said, pretty entertaining.
Rose said was the beefy DPS Orisa, right?
Yeah, he's just he's a big DPS.
I mean, yeah, and he got it done, right? He was just going for those supports. He was just like, I don't care, I'm going to go in, get the kills, and then I'll worry about my team later.
It's such like a solo queue mentality, but at the same time, you kind of have to play that way because like Wasp are playing an extremely unconventional comp, right? Everybody on their like main heroes, the OCP heroes. So you're like, okay, well, I can just walk in for free because they don't have another tank that's going to be looking at me 24/7. And I can just get kills because I just trusted myself. This was one of the funniest ones, though.
Yeah, that
moved off.
Bye-bye.
And Gurk, yeah, without another satchel to kind of get himself back on the playing field. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
I mean, also, I kind of just want to give a shout out to Wasp as well. I mean, they are an OTP team, but, you know, they made it super close to Vendetta. And the fact that they were, you know, it's like, I feel like you need a lot of, it's a bold move. I mean, at the same time, you kind of do have to play your heroes because, you know, that's the best you could do. And it's an elimination match. But, you know, I feel like it's going to be difficult, you know, just because your opponents sort of know what you're going to run with, right? And you still have to play it. And to make it this close,
right?
It's, you know, hats off.
Yeah, I mean, because there is definitely a reason why they got here in the first place. And they actually ended up having a very good record in the Swiss stages to get them into the groups. One of the best out of the teams that we actually do have competing in the group stage here. But you're absolutely right, Danny. Like, you have so much experience on each of these heroes individually, and even just playing together as a team, knowing how long we actually saw Waspo know together, you know how to play with each other and actually get the Junkrat and the Wrecking Ball to actually jive, and maybe a lot of instances where you might not.
Yeah.
The team is entertaining, like straight up. And I think that's why a lot of people like watching them as well. Like, you don't see Ball every day. You also definitely don't see Junkrat every day, and seeing good Junkrat players as well, and seeing the amount of times Meister was killing China on the far, like it is pretty sick. Like, it can't be understated. And I mentioned before too, I mean, dude was like rank 1, rank 2 at one point, like holding 2 accounts up there, so it was pretty awesome. But it'll be Hybrid getting a player of the match. Very impressive KDA and a lot of damage dealt. Wasn't playing Zarya though, was playing Orisa just running into the backline. So yeah, I'm not too surprised to see a player of the match there. It could have gone to a lot of people, but I think Hybrid deserved that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely deserved. Like we were talking about right after the match was over, you know, he was going for that backline, which he
hates supports players, man. He's got something against him.
That's what you have to do, and that Orisa, like he made that work. Got the kills, got the win.
Got the kills. And that's it, right? Like, when you are playing against these comps, it's like, okay. Like, if I can just get kills in the Orisa, because I can run towards you, because you're playing Zen Ana.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna die. Like, you sleep, I just go gold and run at you and spear spin and then just spear you until one you're dead. Like, who's gonna peel for you? Your other support? Probably not. You know, the ball? Probably not, right? Because OWCS is also trying to do their own thing, and yeah, I mean, it looked good from Hybrid. I'm curious how their playstyle is gonna get adapted to the quick esports match. That should be a really fun one, actually.
Yeah, looking forward. What do you guys think Vendetta should do going up against quick esports? Do you guys feel like it's gonna be a close one?
Play the same way. Yeah? I don't think you can play the same way because it's gonna be probably like rush into rush, right?
Yeah.
A Hybrid, I would imagine, stays on the Orisa. Orisa's pretty damn good, but just stick with kind of the meta backline as well. Have Brig, have Juno, and then just let Cookies go crazy.
I think it's going to be more difficult than that, though, because, you know, you've got Quick Esports that has Hitori, who can play a really good Orisa or a Diva, and so I think there's a really good path to victory for Quick Esports with the Diva, maybe a couple of different pieces around that. We did see Loren play a lot of Pharah and Mei. So it might come down to that aerial duel, too. Pharah versus Pharah, a little bit.
Okay. I feel like, do you guys feel like, I mean, for that matchup, Vendetta, I mean, are you guys expecting to see sort of the same, like similar comps that we've seen before for Quick Esports and Vendetta? Or do you guys feel like it's going to be like map dependent?
I don't think, Danny, I know you want it, but I don't think we're going to see stuff like Junkrat again. I don't think.
What was that? Sorry.
I don't think we're going to see Junkrat again. I don't think.
No?
I'm sorry, Danny.
No?
I don't think so, no. I'm sorry. I know every time like the silly heroes pop up on the screen, I know you're like pumping your fist.
Yeah.
Silly heroes, but yeah.
All right, well, I got the call that we're doing a post-match interview. It is going to be with Anj, A&J from Vendetta. So let's head into the interview. A&J,
hello.
How are you doing? Can you guys hear us?
Hi. I am doing great. Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah? Amazing.
Yes.
Hey, that was an exciting match. So I wanna hear from you guys because we all know that Wasp, they play those unconventional sort of compositions. What was your mentality going into this match?
Basically, we already we knew what we're playing against, and we knew that they were playing certain heroes. Like we were guaranteed they were gonna play ball, and basically we just talked with the team beforehand, and we said like, okay, we're gonna play these heroes, we're gonna play this play style, and yes, it's gonna be a bit unconventional, it's gonna be different than what we're used to, but if we just keep the mindset correct, then we will just win.
How do you rate your chance against Quick Esports then? Because they're not playing unconventional stuff. They're going to play stock standards or close to.
That's true. I think it will be a dogfight. I'm very sure it's going to be a dogfight, but I'm really looking forward to it because we've been practicing for this for a while, and honestly, it's going to be like we've practiced the normal meta composition a lot more, so it's going to be like I feel like it's going to be a lot more in our comfort zone as well.
What do you feel like is the big make or break for a lot of these meta compositions going at each other? Does it come down to like the Juno ults or Orisa ults? What do you feel like is sort of the big swing factor in some of these team fights?
I think the most important thing with this composition is the speed ring usage and the timing with the speed ring, because if you compare it to example for like any brawl composition with Lucio, you have an amp and it's just you go in and you cannot really go out anymore, right? But with the ring, it's like versatility. You can use it to go in, but the ring stays for such a long time that you can also use it to disengage. So let's say you go in with the ring, you use your cooldowns, you don't get value, you can still get out of the fight together as a team. And that's why Juno, right now I think Juno, that's the reason why it's such a strong hero to be played.
One final question from me, Anj. Do you feel like Juno is gonna be in the meta for foreseeable future for quite a long time?
I do definitely think so, and that's just because of what I said before with the speed ring usage. And also Juno, the hero, the way it works is like you have a lot of cooldowns that can give up your survivability a lot more. Like you have a lot of survivability on the hero. And compared to like other support heroes, that's not the case,
Yeah. All right, Anj, we're gonna wrap up the interview here. Thank you so much, and again, big congratulations on getting the win today.
I want to get one more W Anj from everyone in the chat, please, if that's possible. W Anj. I know it's banned. I know it's banned in the Twitch chat right now, but give me some W Anjes, please. I need them.
Chat, give it to him. Come on, support Anj. We're gonna send you. We're gonna wrap up the interview. Anj, thank you so much.
So funny.
I'm banning it from the chat. What the hell?
Yeah.
W Anj in the chat right now.